We have more tools to build wealth and stay connected than at any point in human history. Yet our daily lives are often defined by a quiet isolation. We navigate toxic workplaces, friction at the dinner table, and a lingering sense of disconnection. To solve this problem, we need to look back 2.5 millennia to a bamboo grove near the ancient Indian city of Rajagaha. There, a young householder named Sigala stood with dripping wet hair, aggressively bowing his head to the north, south, east, west, up, and down. He was honoring his dying father's final wish to worship the 6 directions. By performing this exact physical routine every morning, Sigala believed he was securing good fortune and warding off evil. The Buddha happened to be walking by and stopped the young man. He explained that in the discipline of the noble, the 6 directions represent a practical, highly specific code of behavior engineered for lay people living in the real world. Ernest, a truly successful life is the result of mastering the actual architecture of our human interconnectedness. Look at this architectural blueprint of a traditional Thai temple. This illustrates the first layer of the Buddha's framework. Before you can build the walls of a society, you have to secure the individual self, represented here by this solid, central square foundation. Notice those 4 cracked stones in the center. To create a stable moral baseline, an individual must first eradicate 4 toxic psychological motives: desire, anger, ignorance, and fear. With personal ethics set, you have to protect your physical and financial resources. The Buddha explicitly warned against 6 drains on wealth that guarantee ruin, specifically calling out the destructive habits of chronic laziness and indulgence in intoxicants. This stone carving represents the Buddha's formula for managing protected wealth. 1/4 is for daily needs and charity. 1/2 is reinvested back into your business. The final 1/4 is locked away as emergency savings. Ethical discipline and financial stability serve as the mandatory ground floor of a person's life. Without this foundation, the individual collapses long before society can be built. Once the foundation is set, we move outward to the structural walls of the temple, the peers and friendships we actively choose to curate. The Buddha profiled 4 types of fake friends that must be aggressively avoided: the taker, who only associates with you for their own advantage; the talker, who flatters you with empty promises; the flatterer, who encourages you to do evil to gain favor; and the spender, who only shows up when it's time to gamble or drink. Instead, you must seek out 4 genuinely good-hearted types of people: the helpmate, who guards your property when you are vulnerable; the constant friend, who fiercely protects your secrets in bad times; the counselor, who points out a better path; and the sympathizer, who actively defends your reputation. The people we surround ourselves with are the load-bearing walls of our lives. They determine whether our upward social trajectory holds strong or crumbles under pressure. Here is the 3D isometric diagram of the framework in its entirety, revealing the true meaning of the 6 directions Sigala was worshipping. These pillars represent the macro web of reciprocal societal relationships. The east and south colors represent our foundational 2-way duties: children caring for parents while parents actively train their children in a profession, and students respecting teachers while teachers compassionately ensure their future success. The west pillar represents the husband and wife. Long before modern sociology, the Buddha demanded mutual care, specifically instructing husbands to treat their wives with courtesy and to hand over authority in domestic matters. The nadir, or the bottom pillar, secures the crucial dynamic between employers and employees. The Buddha outlined a system of labor rights, insisting that employers assign work strictly according to ability, provide fair wages, and guarantee regular time off. A healthy, functioning society operates as an interdependent architectural system. If one demographic fails to perform its reciprocal duties, the entire structure tilts toward collapse. But in a bustling, high-stress society, what keeps all these interlocking relationships from snapping apart under daily friction? The Buddha pointed to an active behavioral mechanism he called the 4 winning ways: generosity, sweet speech, helpfulness, and impartiality. Look closely at this specific piece of traditional Thai architectural joinery. The Buddha compared those 4 behavioral traits exactly to this: a wooden peg or a linchpin, holding two massive, tension-filled beams perfectly together without a single metal nail. When Sigala understood this, he stopped bowing to the empty sky. He realized his active, daily social responsibilities were his spiritual practice. We secure lasting wealth and harmony by waking up every day and intentionally fulfilling our specific duties to the people standing right in front of us.